everyone. Well, there are far too many of you here today who deserve our thanks and acknowledgments for me to name you all, but do allow me to single out our honored guest, Senor Dr. Alejandro Cruz, Minister of Science and Technology, who joins us today from Costa Rica. Let me offer Intel's special thanks to Dr. Cruz and to all of the guests that have joined us from around the world to attend the Intel Educator Academy, and to the judges and volunteers who make Intel ISEF possible, to our wonderful colleagues and partners at the Society for Science and the Public, to the young scientists who bring us all here, and to the parents, teachers, and educators who are the wind beneath your wings. A couple of months ago, I was sitting in the audience in an auditorium at Intel in Oregon, where I'm home. Go Team Oregon, yeah. On stage, I watched the son of a San Francisco butcher shake hands with the mixed-race son of a mom who sometimes needed food stamps to put food on the table. That was Paul Otellini, CEO of Intel, introducing President Barack Obama, who was visiting Intel to thank us for our support for education. But what really struck me at that moment was how those two men exemplified just why we at Intel are so committed to supporting education. Education that transformed that butcher's son into the CEO of one of the greatest companies in the world. Education that took that skinny kid from Hawaii all the way to the White House to be the most powerful man in the world. That same education that brought each and every one of you here today to this moment, this place. When I come here each year to Intel ISEF, and I meet you and the thousands of students like you each year, my hope for the world is restored. You show us that students still in high school today are capable of far more than we give you credit for. In this audience, I see future Nobel laureates, CEOs, and presidents, not only of the United States, but Tunisia, Colombia, Poland, China, countries all around the world. But before you are elected president, it is as scientists, mathematicians, and engineers that you will change the world. It is these disciplines that will give you the tools to solve the problems that plague us. Many of those problems, I regret to say, have been passed on to you by my generation. Already, your research is tackling global warming, green energy, cancer, heart disease, earthquakes, tsunamis. On Monday evening, if you can remember back that far, I know it's been a long, busy week, but on Monday evening, when I saw all the energy in this room, I thought of possibilities. The possibilities for turning more than 1,500 of the brightest minds in the world towards solving some of those big problems. Are you, in fact, ready to take on and solve one or more of these big issues? Yes. Maybe you know the expression, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. In other words, the 1,500 young scientists seated in this room today are capable of far more working together than you are working individually. So what might it take to do that? I know that many of you are headed off for university next year and have exciting years ahead, experiences that will go beyond anything that you or we can imagine. But I have a request for you. I don't want you to lose that feeling from Monday, that feeling that you can change the world, because you can. How? First, stay connected. You have a special bond as members of the Intel ISEF class of 2011. Don't let that fade. You saw the video greetings on Monday from program alumni. Intel ISEF played an important role in their lives, as it has already and will in each of yours. So stay connected with us, with each other, in person, by snail mail, by Skype, by Facebook. And your first assignment is to log on to Facebook and take a look at the question I have posted. We know you have met some amazing people here that you want to stay in touch with. You have shared interests, and we know you would value working together. Do you have ideas for us that would make it easier for you to stay connected, maybe even to work together on something important? What might we ask of you that would be worthy of your time, your talent, that will bring about real and meaningful change for the better, and that will enrich lives around the world? Would you take on world hunger, global warming, disease, disability? We're all ears. We can do great things together. You can do great things together. So stay connected and stay tuned.